are 23 win conditions in Clash Royale. So today, I will be ranking all of them from worst to best. There is also a secret win condition which not many players use, even though it's completely broken. So stick around because I will reveal it at the end. Starting the F tier is the Three Musketeers. This card has been the worst win condition for a while now because there are so many big spells they can take care of them. They also cost 9 elixir, which means you won't have enough elixir to support they properly. They are very lackluster in this meta, and the worst. Next in the F tier is the Rune Giant. This card is bad because other cards lose their stats after the Rune Giant dies. It's not a reliable win condition or a support card, and it doesn't fit in many decks. It's also not tanky enough to tank for the buffed troops, and she is terrible in this meta. And lastly in the F tier is the Elixir Golem. With the Golem rising in the meta, the Elixir Golem is being left behind, and it's only used in one deck. The only reason people use the Elixir Golem is when they put it in a Golem deck and hope they win. It's good in lower arenas because players won't know how to defend it. But against good players, it will put you in a big Elixir disadvantage. Starting the C tier is the Suspicious Bush. This card isn't bad, but there are a ton of better bait cards out there. It's hard for the bush to get on tower because it's very slow and easy to deal with. The Wall Breakers, Goblin Barrel, and Skeleton Barrel are much better bait cards for cheap pressure. Next in the C tier is the Battle Ram. The Battle Ram has seen an increase in usage thanks to bridge spam decks popping up, but it's still a bit lackluster. You can't rely on it to get consistent damage because it doesn't have enough health and the barbs aren't very strong. It can be used on defense though, so it's not bad. Next in the C tier is the Electro Giant. The reason Electro Giant dropped OF is because Tornado and Lightning both got nerfs, which were the main spells in this deck. There are also many cheap buildings that can delay and kill the Electro Giant for a positive elixir trade. It's not a bad win condition, it's just not fitting in this meta. Next is the Regular Giant. This card is only used in Giant Graveyard, but it's very good in that deck. It's a decent win condition, but it doesn't have any game-changing potential. It's also not being used much with other cards taking the spotlight. And lastly, in the C tier is the X-Bow. Similar to the Giant, this is only used in one deck, but it's good in that specific deck. The Evo Arches and Tesla make the X-Bow somewhat viable, so it's not a bad win condition. The current meta doesn't suit it, and it's struggling a bit right now. Starting the B tier is the Mortar. The Mortar is a decent win condition, and it has seen an increase in usage rate over the past few months. There are many Mortar bait decks that are popping up, and it also has a good evolution. You can also use it on defense, so it's a good win condition. Next up is the Royal Hogs. Royal Hogs are a good win condition, and they are used mainly with Royal Recruits, but also with Archer Queen in the 2.9 cycle deck. They aren't higher because they can be dealt with easily if the opponent has the right cards. All you need is a fireball or any building, and they won't connect to your tower. Next is the Golem. Ever since the Golem buff, the Golem has been rising up the meta. He is very tanky and hard to stop if you don't have a building. In Double Elixir, you can build big pushes with the Golem and supporting cards, and the opponents won't know what to do. The only downside is that he costs 8 elixir, which puts you in a big disadvantage. Next in the B tier is the Ram Rider. The Ram Rider is pretty balanced at the moment, and she is only used in bridge spam decks. Just like the Battle Ram, she has solidified a place there, but with all the Goblin Huts, Cannons, and Teslas in the meta, it can be hard for her to break through. She does pair well with the Lightning, though, which is being used a lot. Next is the Wall Breakers. The regular Wall Breakers aren't the best right now because the Cannoneer and Dagger Duchess are still in the meta. But the evolved version is very strong and it deals a ton of damage. They are also good on defense because the first explosion does so much damage. Next in the B tier is the Lava Hound. This is the only beatdown win condition that has remained consistent over the years. The great thing is, if your opponent doesn't have good air counters, you will probably win the game. The Lava Hound can tank the shots while the Balloon or Miner does the damage. Next in the B tier is the Skeleton Barrel. The normal version can be lackluster because a lot of players are running multiple small spells that counter the Skeleton Barrel. Apart from some death damage, you can't expect much from it. But the evolved version can put a lot of pressure on the opponent, but it's not a reliable win condition. Next in the B tier is the Balloon. The Balloon is currently being used a lot because of the Minor Loon Cycle deck and also Lava Hound. These two decks make the Balloon strong and consistent. The great thing is, even if it doesn't connect to the tower, it still does a lot of death damage. And lastly, in the B tier is the Goblin Drill. The Goblin Drill is being used a lot now because it pairs so well with the evolved Snowball. The Goblin Drill can do a lot of damage if it isn't countered properly. All the pros love the Goblin Drill, and it is being used a lot in top 200 ladder, which shows how good it is. Starting the A tier is the Goblin Barrel. The Goblin Barrel has been a very consistent win condition because of bait being very popular. If you can bait a small spell, you can push with a tank, and the barrel to get tons of damage. The Evo is also very strong, and it's great for split lane pressure. It has very high usage rates right now. It's great in all trophy ranges. Next in the A tier is the Hog Rider. The Hog Rider has been the most consistent win condition in Clash Royale thanks to his fast pace and solid damage. It's very effective at getting consistent damage because you can outcycle your opponent's counters. If you need a win condition in your deck, throw the Hog Rider in there because it can be used anywhere. Lastly, in the A tier is the Royal Giant. The Royal Giant has seen a dip in usage rate because some cards the pair with it got nerfed, but it's still very good. It has high health, has good range, and it does a ton of damage. It does have its counters though, like always, but it's very strong and consistent across the arenas. Starting the S tier is the Graveyard. The Graveyard is in such a strong spot with Furnace and Goblin Hut at the top. If you can bait the opponent's poison with the Furnace, you can push with your Graveyard and do a ton of damage. It's so good because the skeletons spawn differently every time, which makes it unpredictable. Next in the S tier is the Goblin Giant. This card is tearing up the arenas with the P.E.K.K.A because the combo is so tanky and hard to stop. It does a lot of damage, has a lot of health, and it's quite fast for a unit that big. I'm not sure how long he will be at the top though, so I wouldn't recommend investing in him. But right now, he has some of the highest win rates of any card, and the best win condition is the Miner. This card is so versatile and it's used in Lava Hound, Miner Wall Breakers, Mortar, and with Balloon. It can get consistent chip damage, defend units, or distract the opponent's defenses when you are building a push. It's so solid and versatile that I had to rank it number 1, but even better than the Miner is the Credit Card. This card is so strong that if you use it properly, you don't even need to be skillful to win. It can upgrade your cards for you, get you free evolutions, and get you a ton of resources. All of this will be too much for you opponent to take, and you will win every game. And that is the every win condition ranked form worst to best. These win conditions are good, but only if you know what deck to play them in. So click here where I reveal the best deck for every win condition. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.